the only 6 exercises you need to relieve neuropathy in feet and legs. Have you ever experienced that unnerving sensation in your feet and legs, a persistent tingling, a burning discomfort, or a profound numbness that makes walking feel like traversing a minefield of broken glass? This unsettling condition, known as neuropathy, is far more prevalent than many realize, affecting 1 in 4 individuals over the age of 70. A common misconception is that a pill is the sole or primary solution to this ailment. However, groundbreaking research from the University of Utah has revealed a revolutionary truth. Specific exercises possess the remarkable ability to actually encourage nerve fibers to regrow. Through microscopic examination of skin biopsies, scientists have definitively observed this regeneration. This video aims to empower you with 6 straightforward exercises that can be performed in the comfort of your own home, requiring nothing more than a chair and a mere 15 minutes of your day. Your peripheral nerves are akin to intricate electrical cables that extend from your spinal cord all the way down to your toes, acting as crucial conduits for signals. These signals convey vital information about pain, temperature, and your body's spatial awareness. When these delicate cables become damaged, the signals they transmit become distorted, leading to a cacophony of noise in your brain instead of clear, coherent information. This disruption is the root cause of the burning, tingling, and numbness characteristic of neuropathy. While diabetes stands as the leading culprit, accounting for an alarming 40% of all neuropathy cases, its mechanism is rooted in elevated blood sugar levels that, through a process called glycation, essentially glue nerve proteins together. Yet, the origins of neuropathy are diverse and not limited to diabetes alone. Excessive alcohol consumption directly poisons nerves and impedes the absorption of vitamin B1. Deficiencies in vitamin B12, particularly if you are taking medications like metformin or omeprazole, chemotherapy treatments, autoimmune diseases, obesity, and in a puzzling 30% of cases, even when medical professionals are unable to pinpoint a specific cause. Regarding supplements, the evidence points most strongly towards alpha-lipoic acid with a recommended dosage of 600 milligrams per day. A series of robust clinical trials, collectively known as the Sydney and Nathan studies, involved hundreds of patients and demonstrated a significant reduction in pain and tingling, ranging from 30% to 50%. Vitamin B12 is also crucial, and it's advisable to have your levels checked, especially if you are on metformin. An interesting and perhaps surprising point regarding supplements is vitamin B6. In doses exceeding 50 milligrams daily, it has actually been shown to cause neuropathy. It is imperative to scrutinize the ingredients and dosages of any supplements you are taking. Detailed links to all the research discussed are conveniently provided in the description below. Now let's delve into the core of why you're here. In 2015, a pivotal study observed skin biopsies from individuals suffering from neuropathy before and after they participated in a structured exercise program. The results were nothing short of astonishing. Not only did patients report feeling better, but the nerve fibers in their skin demonstrably began to regrow. This wasn't a subjective improvement, it was the presence of new nerve endings, visible under a microscope. The question then became, which exercises were responsible for this remarkable regeneration? You are about to find out. The program consists of 6 exercises, categorized into 3 groups: cardio, balance, and footwork, all designed for home execution and requiring only the support of a chair. Cardiovascular exercise forms the bedrock of this regimen, having been identified as the primary trigger for nerve regrowth in the Singleton study. Without adequate cardio, the benefits of the other exercises are significantly diminished. The recommended target is 150 minutes of cardio per week. This can encompass activities you enjoy and find comfortable, such as brisk walking, cycling on a stationary bike, or swimming. The key is consistency. To illustrate, here is a cardio exercise you can perform indoors, particularly beneficial on days with inclement weather or when you feel unsteady on your feet. Sit upright on a sturdy chair, maintaining a straight back and avoiding reliance on the chair's backrest. Begin by lifting your knees alternately, mimicking a marching motion. Incorporate arm movements by swinging the opposite arm forward with each leg lift. The intensity should be such that your breathing quickens slightly, yet you can still comfortably hold a conversation. Commence with 3 minutes of this exercise and gradually increase the duration by 1 minute every few days, aiming for a total of 10 to 15 minutes per session, and ideally performing it twice daily. This commitment to seated marching can contribute 20 to 30 minutes of daily cardio while virtually eliminating any risk of falls. Cardiovascular activity initiates the healing process, but a significant challenge in neuropathy is the impaired ability of damaged nerves to sense the precise position of your feet. This proprioceptive deficit is the leading cause of falls among individuals with neuropathy. The subsequent 2 exercises are specifically designed to mitigate this risk and could literally save you from a broken hip. Neuropathy disrupts proprioception, your body's internal sense of its location in space. Consequently, you may not perceive the ground beneath your feet with the same acuity as before, and your brain receives insufficient information to make timely balance adjustments, leading to falls. For individuals over 60, a fall can have devastating consequences, often resulting in fractures, surgery, and prolonged periods of reduced mobility. To perform the first balance exercise, stand behind a chair, grasping its back with both hands for support. Shift your weight onto your right foot and gently lift your left foot just an inch or so off the floor. Hold this position for 30 seconds on each leg. If 30 seconds is currently unmanageable, even 5 seconds is an excellent starting point. Aim for 3 repetitions on each side. As you progress and 30 seconds becomes easier, begin by taking one hand off the chair and then eventually both. The true advancement, however, comes when you can comfortably close your eyes. This is where the magic truly unfolds. By removing your visual safety net, your body is compelled to rely more heavily on the very nerve pathways that are compromised, forcing them to work harder and thus strengthen. It's akin to a weak muscle lifting progressively heavier weights. It's challenging, but it leads to increased resilience. Do not rush this process. You should notice a discernible improvement within 2 weeks of consistent daily practice. For the second balance exercise, stand with your feet shoulder width apart, one hand resting lightly on the back of a chair. Slowly shift your weight backward onto your heels, allowing your toes to lift slightly off the floor. Hold this position for a moment before smoothly rolling forward onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels off the ground. Hold again and then return to the starting position. Perform 15 repetitions for 2 sets, maintaining a slow and controlled pace. This exercise is not about speed, it's about cultivating control. Each subtle shift and rock sends signals from your feet to your brain, reinforcing the message. I am here. I can feel the floor. I am in control. This single exercise offers a triple benefit. It enhances your balance, strengthens your calf muscles, and crucially stimulates the sensory receptors in the soles of your feet. These 2 balance exercises, the single leg stand and the heel to toe rocks, require approximately 5 minutes to complete and should be incorporated into your daily routine, perhaps while your morning coffee brews. While balance exercises protect you from falls, neuropathy also causes a subtle but significant wasting of the small muscles in your feet due to the breakdown of communication between motor nerves and these muscles. The next 3 exercises are designed to reawaken the nerve endings in your feet. The 4th exercise involves calf raises using a chair for support. Stand holding the back of a chair and slowly rise onto the balls of your feet. Hold for a count of 1 or 2 at the top before gently lowering your heels back down. Again, counting 1 or 2. Ensure your heels don't drop abruptly. Aim for a controlled descent. Perform 12 repetitions for 2 sets with a 30-second rest between sets. The importance of calf raises for neuropathy is twofold. Firstly, you are strengthening your calf muscles, which act as a pump to facilitate blood circulation. Their contraction pushes blood upward through your veins, and their relaxation allows fresh blood to flow down to your feet, delivering much-needed oxygen to your nerves. Secondly, each repetition of rising onto your toes and lowering your heels sends a proprioceptive signal from your feet through your spinal cord and all the way to your brain. This actively trains the entire nerve pathway from the sole of your foot to your skull. Once 12 repetitions become easy, you can progress to performing calf raises on one leg, a significant advancement that should be approached cautiously. Exercise number 5 is the towel scrunch. Sit in a chair with a thin towel spread flat on the floor in front of you. Place the sole of your bare foot on the edge of the towel. Using only your toes, scrunch the towel towards you. This involves spreading your toes, gripping the fabric, and pulling it closer. Repeat this scrunching motion 10 times with each foot for 2 sets. Initially, it might feel as though your toes are unresponsive, which is perfectly normal. This sensation is precisely the point. You are activating nerve muscle pathways that may have been dormant for a considerable time. With each session, it will become progressively easier as your brain relearns how to control these muscles through the existing functional nerve fibers. For an added challenge, you can progress from scrunching a towel to picking up small objects with your toes, such as marbles, pencils, or coins, and transferring them from one pile to another. This introduces a higher level of fine motor control for your feet, representing an advanced variation. The 6th and final exercise is ankle circles and writing the alphabet with your foot. Sit down and lift one foot slightly off the floor. Rotate your foot in a circular motion 10 times in one direction and then 10 times in the other. Perform these rotations slowly, aiming to move your ankle through its full range of motion, consciously feeling the joint moving. Next, using the tip of your big toe, write the letters of the alphabet in the air, A, B, C, and so on. Take your time with each letter. Each distinct shape engages the muscles of your lower leg and foot from a different angle, providing a comprehensive workout. So, there you have it, 6 simple yet profoundly effective exercises. Now, let's transform these into an easily manageable daily routine. Forget complicated programs, aim for a habit that is simple to recall. Every day, dedicate 15 minutes, divided into 3 parts. Part 1 is your warm-up, the seated march for 5 to 10 minutes. This establishes your cardio base, increasing your heart rate and blood flow, thereby delivering vital oxygen to your nerves. Part 2 focuses on balance. The single leg stand for 30 seconds on each side, performed for 3 rounds. Follow this with the heel-to-toe rocks, completing 15 repetitions for 2 sets, which should take approximately 3 to 4 minutes in total. Part 3 targets your feet, calf raises for 12 repetitions over 2 sets, towel scrunches for 10 repetitions per foot, and then either ankle circles or writing the alphabet, completing 10 rotations or letters per foot. This section will take around 4 to 5 minutes. Additionally, whenever possible and the weather permits, a 20 to 30-minute brisk walk outdoors at an easy pace will significantly enhance the benefits of your home routine, though it should not be considered a replacement for it. To ensure the success of this program, adhere to 3 crucial rules. Firstly, begin conservatively. If an exercise calls for 12 repetitions, start with 6. If it requires 30 seconds of holding, begin with 10. Nerves respond best to gradual progression, not sudden shock. Incrementally increase the duration or repetitions each week. Secondly, consistency is paramount. Every single day, 15 minutes daily is far more effective than an hour once a week. Nerves regenerate slowly, and steady, consistent effort is key to sustaining this process. Thirdly, meticulously check your feet after each session. Look for any blisters, red spots, or small cuts. When you have reduced sensation, damage can occur without your awareness. A brief 1-minute inspection can prevent serious complications. Science has definitively demonstrated that nerves can regenerate. This is not mere speculation, it is a proven fact. Therefore, this program is not simply hype or a well-intentioned idea, it is a tangible, evidence-based approach. This is precisely why these 6 exercises are so impactful. All that is required is a chair, 15 minutes of your time each day, and consistent application. Complementing this exercise regimen, ensure you have your vitamin B12 and blood sugar levels checked regularly. Discuss the potential benefits of alpha-lipoic acid with your doctor, and prioritize a diet rich in fish and leafy greens while actively reducing your intake of sugar and trans fats. Neuropathy, while a challenge, is by no means a life sentence. you now possess a concrete plan to confront it. If you found this video helpful, please click the like button. It significantly aids in making this information accessible to others. Subscribe for more in-depth breakdowns like this, and share your thoughts in the comments section. Which of the 6 exercises are you most eager to try first? I genuinely read every single comment. And as always, please consult with your doctor before commencing any new exercise program, especially if you have existing foot ulcers, significant loss of sensation, or severe balance issues. All scientific sources supporting the information presented are readily available in the description below.